across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came. Crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is Scarborough. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Minshew sets to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chris Burns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. taken at about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Franks now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Franks. To Barkley on the check down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Franks looking to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Franks. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Setting up play action. Franks. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now it's 2nd down throw. Here's Franks. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. Franks. Got a man, Slayton. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings them 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Franks. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Flush to his right. Edge breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bo Scarborough, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Franks going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Scarborough. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Eagles.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run. This is Scarborough. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Bo Scarborough, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down to the 26. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On second down, Franks again. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, and this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a...
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Chris Barnes.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Space to run past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Bo Scarborough. 31 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
J.J. Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Franks now to throw on first down. And this one too low. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They try again with Scarborough. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Hey, watch that.
Now Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Minshew. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm coming.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Scarborough again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bo Scarborough taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles continue to roll. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. Franks now on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost the years.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Check 3, check 3, check 3. They're coming.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew rolling to his right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they take a knee. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now Saquon Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Franks. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Barkley. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52.
4th down, Frank's going to throw for it. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There's Scarborough on the toss. And now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And as we check the next-gen stats, he certainly earned his yardage there as he wound up running better than 90 yards that time. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Mike 51, Mike 51. In your face.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. 6-man.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, here we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up